Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Nay and I have a blog called Nay Beauty MUA, which talks about all things beauty, makeup, lifestyle and a little bit of style in between. So check it out please. Today I am going to be, first I'm going to apologise for my croaky throat at the moment. I've had some kind of chest infection, respiratory virus that's going around at the moment. I'm now on day 10 and I'm finally starting to feel a little bit more human, so please bear with me today with my lovely manly voice that I've acquired at the moment. I'm going to be talking about my August/September favourites. Didn't have much in August really that I was enjoying, so I thought I might as well just bypass that, and August kind of flew by because of the children being off and everything, so I thought I might as well incorporate the two together and do a favourites. So mostly a lot of it's beauty, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to start with the skincare side, and I have been using the Kiehls Iris Extract Activating Treatment Essence. I got introduced to this by the actual Kiehls person back in beginning of August. We were in Liverpool and I needed to pick up some more concentrate, I can't remember what it's called now, serum. And he was asking me what kind of glycolic acid I was using, any hydroxy acid. These are all things that help to renew the skin and to always make it look fresher and younger and radiant. And I was saying that since we went camping in the July, which was, I won't go into it now, but I felt my skin like really needed some help. It had gone very dull looking, I was very tired, and he recommended this. Now you put on a little bit, couple of drops, smooth over the face, morning and night. It is a little pricey, it's £36, but you do get 200 millilitres. Now I don't know if you can see on camera how much of that has gone, but I barely not even had a quarter of it yet has disappeared, so we are doing okay with that. So I'm really impressed with this. Sorry, I've had to pop my glasses on because I can't see the viewfinder properly, so I don't know whether I'm focusing or whatever, so bear with me with this. My next beauty favourite is the Rimmel London Fix&Proctect Makeup Primer. Where have I been? I've not been living under a rock or anything, but this product has totally passed me by. It is fantastic primer. It's so good. It smooths, it brightens, it gives you a really nice base to then lay your foundation. Oh, I've dropped it now. I'm that excited that I've actually dropped the product on the floor. It's just brilliant, and it prolongs your foundation. I mean, what more do you want? Yeah, and it really does mattify the skin. I put it mainly on the T-zone area. Remember to always smooth your primer, don't rub it in or anything like that, because you're just going to irritate it and actually make it come off the skin. It won't settle properly. So and it's just brilliant. So for the cost of it, I think it's like £2 something. Don't quote me on that, I haven't checked my prices on this one, but I remember it being an absolute steal. So I can't recommend this enough really, that, you know, give it a go. My next makeup product is the NYX or the NYX Baked Blush. I just got recently introduced to these, just was browsing through Boots, and I am really loving and enjoying the colour of the palette that they have. They have so many different colour range for this particular one. Thinking that they've kind of gone down the NARS route with their very tastefully worded, for example, this one is shade 05, but it's called Foreplay. So I think you know what I mean when I come to the other NARS blushes, that they have their own sort of unique names, as it were. Nothing suggestive, of course, but I don't think it's really necessary to name them like that. So we'll call it 05. And it's very illuminating, it's very bronzy. I've chosen a very pinky bronzy. It's for me, it's a dead ringer for deep throat, NARS deep throat, absolute dead ringer, and obviously half of the price. So it's definitely worth a punt. Have a go at this one if you like that one. It's a really good dupe for it. Now I'm going to go on to nails. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, my name is NayBeautyMUA, all one word. A little bit of a plug there. You will have seen that I had acrylic nails put on a few months back, and I love them. I had the pointed stiletto ones, and they were beautiful. But they're so not practical when you're a mother and you are trying to just do the basic things of nappy changing and things like that, and they just kind of got in the way all the time. So I preserved them as long as possible, but they finally fell off, and now I have my original nails back, and they were really dry, really brittle, very soft. A lot of them had snapped while I was removing the acrylics, so they needed some serious TLC. So I first went to Nails Inc, and I was using their Tough Love Strengthening Base Coat, and this hydrates the nail. It also helps to strengthen and just really give it the moisture that it needs after it's had acrylics on. Really does the job beautifully. But then I also kind of twinned it with the Sally Hansen's Complete Care 7-in-1 treatment. This has different oils in there to also help to strengthen the nail. So I would put this on as a base coat, and then I would use it as a top coat. And then because I paint my nails like twice a week, I would like alternate between the two, and I've really seen a lovely difference in the nails. They are a lot more now smoother, it's filled in the ridges, and it's helped to really strengthen them. And that's all I really wanted after wearing acrylics. But I must say, this Sally Hansen as a top coat, because you can use it as a top coat, is fantastic. I noticed that my nails lasted at least 2 days more and not chipping. Now, I do wear gloves when I wash up, I do wear gloves when I clean the bathroom, things like that. Any extra sort of soaking my hands in anything, I will wear rubber gloves. But so I do protect them that way. But knocking them and things like that, you're going to chip them naturally. And this was really good. It actually hardens the nail and helps. But I also think, because sticking with the whole nail theme, that I've been using the nail enamel dryer. Now you can get this from Sally's or from Alan Howard's. I don't know in America. I know you guys have different sort of name, and it's just a beauty outlet where you can get different beauty supplies. And this is just a finishing spray, but it helps to dry the nail super quick. So you just kind of spray the nail, give it a shake, and then I'll try and show this, and then you spray them when you've painted them, and they're pretty much touch dry, but they do smudge if you kind of put them against the material or something like that until they're fully dry. So bear that in mind when you're using it, but it's a really good quick solution for that. One of my products I forgot to mention in the beauty style was my Blotterazzi by Beauty Blender. Now, I saw this come out last year. I think it was beginning of last year it came out. I thought, what a load of hype. Now, I'm not going to invest in that. That's just rubbish. I'll carry on using my... I tend to get a piece of tissue and kind of like blow it apart so you've got a thinner part, and then use that to blot my T-zone, and then, you know, repowder. Then I started to use the Beauty Blender, and I found that absorbs the oil really nicely when you want to do a touch-up when you're out and about. The only downside is this. Now, I've started using different kind of handbags and that, and don't like putting this in on its own. Now I don't carry my makeup bag around with me because I only have a small bag. So my mum was like, well, why don't you just put it in a plastic sandwich bag? Well, okay then. So I did. And I took it out, and I was at a restaurant. I went to touch up my makeup, and these girls were in there, and they were all like, you know, touching their makeup, all very nice. I pull out my sandwich bag with my beauty blender, and it just wasn't working for me. They all kind of looked at me and thought, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? So then I thought, the beauty blender works for me. I might as well go for something nice and cute and packaged. And it's great because you get a mirror, and you get 2 of these babies to use, which is really nice. So you can wash one and let that dry and use the other one in between time. And it aerates at the bottom as well to stop any sort of like build up of any moisture, you know, anything yucky, breeding while it's in there. So it's a brilliant product for that, and I really find it really nice. It fits in your handbag, and then it's got a mirror as well, so I've been able to get rid of my mirror and not have to use that and just use this instead. So my final product for my favourites is hair. Now I always advocate using the hairdresser's invisible oil. It's really hydrating. It's great as a treatment. You can saturate your hair and use it as a mask overnight. You can mix it with, cocktail it with other products. So it's a really good versatile product to use, and it really does help my hair at the moment, which is very heavily coloured. It's really damaged now because I've get to the stage now where I really need to just cut it off. Really, I'm trying to, as you can see, I'm quite predominantly grey coming through, so I'm trying to stick with that and see where that takes me. Now Bumble is releasing next month. I think it's mid-October, and that is going to be the new Bumble & Bumble Hair Care Invisible Oil Spray, Finishing Spray, and the Invisible Oil Mask. Okay, so I was using the Invisible Oil as a mask, as like a treatment overnight, and I find that really brilliant for hydrating the hair again and really injecting that moisture that it needs back into the hair. So it's been really good. So actually they brought out a mask instead. Now I have mixed feelings on this mask. Okay, I will be honest about it. I love how it's actually quite gritty texture, and you rub it between your palms like this, rub between your palms, and then you smooth it down the hair like this. You smooth it along the hair, and then you leave it on for 20 minutes, and then you wash your hair and off you go. Now I'm always a little over the top with things like this. I'm like, either go big or go home, so I put it on and wore it all night and then washed my hair in the morning. Now I did notice that my hair felt softer and smoother, but it didn't for me combat my dryness. Now but saying that, my dryness is a combination of things. It's a combination of over-processed hair, so it's damaged hair. It's also predominantly grey, and grey is more coarser, and it's thick and it's coarse naturally before you throw those elements in. So I've also got so much going against it already that it's a struggle. But the results that it gave me, I think if you just suffer from dry, coarse, thick hair, this will give you a lovely, smooth, soft feeling to the hair, and it will really inject that moisture back in. Now the invisible oil, where it falls down is that if you have dry, thin hair, then it's really oversaturating. You would put it on your hair and it will, even on mine, it will look wet for a time, and then as it starts to dry in, so I'm talking about an hour later. Now my daughter has very fine but lots of it hair, and it's fluffy. It's very fluffy, so it's dry. So the invisible oil, I would try and just put, like, you know, just a small amount on the ends, and by the time I put it on the morning, in the evening, it will still look wet. It was far too heavy for her hair. So you would go for something like City Sweat, but that gives a little bit of hold at the same time. It's a lovely shine spray, a lovely finishing spray, but it also gives you a little bit of hold. Great. But they brought out now the invisible oil finishing spray. It's beautiful. It's such a fine, a lovely, I'll spray it for you so you see. It's a lovely fine mist. You spray it on the hair. I just sprayed it right in my eye. That wasn't meant to happen. So you spray it on the hair. Now I could go all day long spraying this on my hair because my hair needs the oil. It needs something heavier for my hair. But if you have fine hair, this is going to be perfect for giving you a beautiful shine and a beautiful softness to the hair. So it's a fantastic product. Look out for it. It's coming out in I think mid-October, maybe towards the end. We haven't been given an official date yet. We've just been given the samples to try, but I'm already absolutely loving it because it really is a frizz tamer. It's fantastic. So have a look at this. It's small enough. I bet they'll start doing little ones of these because you want to keep this in your handbag. Just when you're on your way out on the train, give it a little bit of a spray. Spray your neighbour next to you as well if they need it. But yeah, it's lovely. It feels so soft on the hair, but it also feels that you don't have product. And a lot of people, and I have actually turned into one of these people where I'm like, I don't like to feel the product in my hair. I like to feel my hair. This is one for you. So I hope you enjoyed my roundup of my favourites for the last 2 months. I really enjoyed it and I really thank you for watching. I hope you like it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're new, and if you're not, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.